Hi, Aries, and welcome to your June 2022 read. This is for Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, and or Venus. So, a lot's been going on. Endings, new directions, new locations, and the one thing that stands out the most is a question. What do you fear the most during these times of transitional changes in your life? Okay, I'm using the Tarot Royale. Let's see. So, the things that have already happened, right? They blew up already. They have their own energy, shall we say, and that energy being you or another taking action, instilling the truth of, or someone else doing so, in terms of what it is that you are willing to accept and or not. You are armored from head to toe. So you're protecting yourself. You're protecting your namesake, I heard. And, hold on, we don't want to get ahead of ourselves. This is something like that too, right? Don't want to get ahead of yourself, Aries, okay? You're tired. You're guarded. Your energy levels are low. If you are really exceptionally tired, I would just recommend going to a doctor just to make sure that it's all good. You're not as guarded, but you're looking down, right? So something that has happened here has humbled you, right? You got off this horse, right? You know how the old adage that says, someone says, when someone thinks that you're a little overdoing it, they say, getting off your high horse, right? And that could also mean what you have encountered. Either you or someone else saying, get off your high horse and let's get back on the horse, right? So another two nights saying it's time to get back on your horse and to proclaim your rightful place, to reflect what it is that you truly believe. So you're charging forward now. Here is, I'm not going back to that crap. And I've become humbled to knowing where I want to place my name, my signature, my love, right? So 2 nights. The one night, let's just talk about that. The one night being with the 9 of Wands, this night has a wand, right? So you're done. You're done running away from yourself. You're done running away from situations that cause havoc. And you're ready now to take the cup, right? The Holy Grail. The Holy Grail of love. Like, you know what? People may not see me the same way that I have been portraying myself as. He's on a black horse. He Well, I say it because this is it's a masculine. Okay? And this horse is brown. So there are significant issues of a brown horse being the grounding that's necessary to, because he did get grounded, did he not? Right? So something has grounded you to, again, to humble yourself, to be who you want to be in terms of what you represent, to show up and then get back on the horse, but this horse is black. So you're charging through the darkness in order to get to the light. And how you're doing that is through your heart. Okay? And, nights are youthful. It's like instead of, they're very sensitive, nights. They're sensitive because they haven't become or haven't come to the realization that life experiences have given them in order to sustain a kingship, if you will. Let's use this beautiful light seers, because when you go through the valley of darkness and you come out, you're still on your shadow. You're still ultimately attempting to show up with love, etc., but you're still on a dark horse, right? Katy Perry song, Dark Horse. Something about that song, whatever. So your friends, your family members, do they see the real you, Aries? Do you see the real you? And I'm going to go out on a limb here. And when I look down into the waters, as I turn the card around, it's not reversed, but I'm turning it reversed because the reflection that I see in these waters is a whole different story. If you look at the reflection, it's almost as though you can only see the orange. So why am I doing this? You could be asking yourself, why am I not looking at things differently? And now you see yourself, because this is your reflection. So the reflection is to ask yourself, the reflection in the waters portrays someone whose sacral and solar plexus are not ignited until you open your heart. Okay, for Aries, let's get 3 cards. Till you open your heart, for sure. So once you define to your own self what you want, who you want to show up as, how emotionally attached or not, because you're guarded here. I need to get a better feel, Aries, for your heart. For sure. I need to feel loved. I need to show my love. I need to make sure that when I am in love, that it is a balanced reciprocity of giving and receiving. Horse is the dark horse, remember? So you're traveling from the darkest depths of your truth into the light of your heart. Where your heart wants to go is going to depend upon you. You've known this, Spirit saying. You've known that you're on this spiritual journey. You just haven't tapped into your heart center to the point of knowing your own truth. What is that truth? I've reached the culmination of an ending. I've reached the top of this mountain or hill, whatever, and now I'm free. I'm free to be who I want to be. My reflection has now become the freedom of the all. Look at this is the all. So if you're, well, not if, when you're on a spiritual journey, right? You tend to sometimes, if you work with energy, you can literally see the energy out in the ethers. Be that little, kind of like little, they literally look like little sperms, you know, dashing around in the ethers. If you don't see that, you know, that's not your journey. There are some that see auras, right? Again, the energy of what you're spiritually being guided to go toward now that you have established this love for yourself. You know that Spirit is guiding you toward your freedom. You've known it. You have. But the thing is we get really fearful when we're close to the edge of freedom. Right at that precipice of, oh my God, I can't do this anymore. This back and forth, this is draining me. And when the actions of others and or self is draining you, you've got to go and open your heart. And where is the symbol? What is the symbol of love that you give to others? And by symbol, I mean, how strong have you become, and or are you becoming? And you can see the color depiction here is, it's always darkest before the dawn. Same with this. Darkness, right, before the dawn. This is the sun that is getting ready to rise, right? And this is the sun that has already set with the orange backdrop, right? And the reason why we now have gotten grounded, right? So some events, certain number of events have taken place to show you yourself, to humble, to be grateful, to be blessed with, you know, a new path. But don't forget the dark horse. you're still drudging through that. And in the month of June, you're going to feel more than you've ever felt. Look, I mean, come on. You're going to feel what Spirit is asking of you in order to get through the fear and be freed. What's the opposite of fear? Freedom. Love. And that's exactly what you're encountering in the month of June. You're ready. You're ready to say, I'm ready. And she's in a yellow dress. So she hasn't taken the leap yet into the abyss. But she's gonna. She's starting over. The 0 also represents God, heaven, zeros, 3 zeros, 1 0, doesn't matter. All the zeros are the new beginning, the beginning of the new. Releasing yourself from what once, same with this. Look, you have 2 knights and the 9. But remember when I said the 9 and he's holding a wand in his left, or his right hand. This is the right hand that gives love. Right? So the last leg of your journey is now coming to a culmination of the action is about your signature, your worthiness of self in order to show up in life and be taken seriously, because you're acting on this energy of, right? Dark. It's always darkest before the dawn. And that's exactly what this reading is about. You're being guided. Like, there's no, he's being guided, but, the energy of Spirit is guiding the carriage. There's no strings attached, should we say. Right, because when you start all over, there's no strings attached. You're free. So she's in a yellow dress because she realizes that it has always been about her heart. And she's taking a minute also because the yellow represents, I'm taking a minute, right? Just like, I don't know why I have to say that, but sitting at a red light. Like, don't take action until you know for sure, which you're doing. You now know that Spirit's guiding you toward your journey to freedom. And when that happens, you take yourself out of the equation because you become. Okay? So, what a beautiful depiction of allowing Spirit to guide you. Beautiful, Aries. It truly is. Look at that. Passion of the Wild Red Mother, which is a 9. You're at the end of, which is this. You're now coming to the end of all of this energy wasted. Energy wasted. What, Athena, what? Energy wasted. Fighting, anger, solar plexus, and base chakra. Going after the majority of you have been going after the things that have not helped you to grow as a person. It has only given you more pettiness and anger and disputes and things like that. And the wild red mother says, use this energy for love, to love the love of a mother. You realize, many of you realize the love of being a mother, knowing the passion, the drive, the motivation is still in a night phase. Night, K-N-I-G-H-T, as well as N-I-G-H-T. Okay? So when you take yourself into a more humbled, grateful, blessed state of what you've known as all of this, you then get this heart. You get to the heart of the matter, right? We're now getting to the heart of the matter of what it is that really moves you. And when you get to that point, when you get to this place, you have conquered your fears. You're like, I don't care what it takes. The amethyst that she holds in her hand. And she's now holding, so these things are very important. This knight is holding the wand in his right hand, and she is holding the amethyst in her left hand. Because the action that is needed toward freedom is the realization, amethyst, higher crown, highest chakra, crown chakra, the freedom that one gets, right? There's the violet. As you rise through your center, your Kundalini rising, which is exactly what this is. Okay? She has the amethyst because she has now the explosion of and passion of love on one's journey gives us the freedom to love again without the fear, without the knowing of what's to come, but just going for it. Great read, Aries. I am offering specials on my biofeedback practice. So if you're curious, just send me a text. Okay? Take care, and I love you all.